boot insoles or work boot insoles, and what do we look for when we're trying to select the perfect orthotic insole for a work boot? So we often get patients coming to the clinic that are working on construction and they have aching, tired legs and sore feet, and they're after something that can help to improve the pain in their feet and legs. So often what we do is we suggest a great work boot, and then we put an orthotic insole for a work boot inside the work boot. And the things we look for is we want to cushion the foot and support the foot, because when we support the foot will work less. So for example, the muscles that try and control the foot from rolling out and rolling in, you can imagine if we're walking across particularly rough gravel or sand, our feet are moving around a lot more on the job site. So what happens is the muscles that try and stabilize this foot to make it an effective lever to walk on, they work a lot harder. So it's almost like, for those who do CrossFit or anything like that, it's almost like your feet are doing a plank the entire day when you're walking on an uneven surface. And they can do that for an hour or 2 hours, but then day in, day out, 10 hours a day walking across these job sites, the feet get very tired and very tight, and they start to ache. So what we try and do is we put an orthotic insole like this one here into the work boot, so it will support the arch on the inside, and then we've got this little lateral arch support as well, because there's an arch to the inside of your foot. If we take a look at our foot model, everyone knows that they've got this arch down the inside of the foot, but if we look to the outside, we've also got this little arch down the outside, and it will actually, when your foot stands on the ground, actually collapse a little bit. So what we try and do is support the arch to the inside of the foot, and we also support the arch on the outside of the foot. So what this does, it makes the orthotic almost stop the foot from rolling in too far, but then it stops it from rolling out too far as well. So when we're walking across uneven ground, our foot will move less, so the muscles won't have to control the foot as much, and they'll be less overworked and they'll ache less towards the end of the day, end of the week, end of the year. So what it does, if you think of it like the orthotic insole holds the foot within normal movements, like train tracks hold the train on the train tracks, so it doesn't roll in too far and doesn't roll out too far. It also has these cushioning positions which help to cushion the foot, which just make it a lot more comfortable across the workday, because a lot of the work boots that we go into are very hard and very rigid, because they're made to protect the feet, but not a lot of thought's been put into the work boot companies by making the feet more comfortable. So by excuse me, adding a soft, supportive orthotic insole to the work boot will help to make the boot a lot more comfortable across the workday. So that's the Ergonx Ultra Soft that we added into the work boots. Now, it also helps if you start with a fantastic work boot. So we need to start with a work boot that will cushion and support your feet. So something that's Podiatry Association recommended would be helpful. And then we add a soft orthotic insole in to make the boot more comfortable. So I hope this helps out with your feet and leg pains. The other things we do in the clinic to help with feet and leg pains is we stretch out your calves. We get you to loosen off the muscles in your feet, so they're very, very tight. So getting a massage on your feet and legs will help as well. And also stretching and warming up before work will help a lot. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.